Hi everyone, today is a different type of video. I didn't have anything to update you on, so I decided to take 10 minutes and invite you to spend this Sunday morning with me. I am journaling in my traveler's notebook. This is the olive color, and every morning I just sit down on my dining table and I sometimes listen to music, other times just catch up on videos. These days I've been really enjoying some of those lo-fi morning jazz compilations on YouTube. And what I do is just kind of talk about how is my morning going. One thing that helps me a lot is to write the date, the weather, the temperature, the time, and I will just write about what is around me. So if I'm having a tea, I will describe what kind of tea it is. If I'm eating breakfast, what I'm eating for breakfast. And that really helps me a lot to get into the journaling mood. These days, I've been suffering a lot from wrist pain, and I'm taking my journal out of my TN because the bump is a bit smaller, so it helps me a lot with the pain. And that's one of the reasons I haven't been journaling as much these days, and I don't have a lot to update you on, guys, just because holding a pen, it's a bit painful these days, but I want to be consistent. So that is one of the things that I'm talking about this morning, how I'm trying to still be consistent even though I'm suffering from wrist pain. I use these potato stems to record the weather. Today is a very sunny day. The temperature is much lower, 22 degrees, but it's very, very sunny, so it feels like almost 25 to 26. I'm using my vanishing point. This is a fine nib with diamine oxblood. I really like the dark inks, and oxblood is one of my favorites. I know that some people say that the fine nib is much better than the extra fine, but sometimes I wish I would have gotten this pen in an extra fine. I write very cursive, and sometimes it's hard to read what I wrote with a thicker nib, even though it's a fine. So yeah, I think next time I will go for an extra fine, but I don't think there will be a next time. Anyway, once I get out of the way my morning impressions or feelings, I will choose some decoration for my page. I'm sorry, I'm completely out of frame, but it's the morning, so I was not really paying attention that much. But I usually will just choose from a little box of stationery, and I don't really have a method. Whatever just catches my eye, that's what I go for. And I've been loving using this glue stick that I got in Japan, that I'm sad that I didn't get more, because it is scentless and also it's very strong. So I wish I can get it here in Korea, but I totally recommend it if you guys have it around you. It's very good glue. I had a lovely conversation this morning with my friends. I was texting with them, and it made me so happy to have their support. Living abroad can be very challenging and lonely sometimes, and having friends that have your back, that they cheer for you, it's something that really brings me joy. And I I journal about them often, because they just they're the best. So I just choose to journal about very small things that bring me joy, because sometimes I know that people struggle to know what to journal about. It could be just about a conversation that you have, something that you heard that helps me a lot, and it doesn't need to be anything very deep, or I don't know, it's not going to, or no one needs to read it. So it brings me just a lot of joy to journal about the small things that happened just before sitting down and having my breakfast. After breakfast, I will typically read. Right now, I'm reading Minor Feelings. I got this, I think it was a couple of days ago. I stumbled upon a used bookstore, and Minor Feelings has been on my to be read pile since it came out back in 2020. And I was very surprised when I saw it there for just like $9, which is not common for English books here. So I started to read it immediately, and it's a heavy book, but I really enjoy. It's essay, memoir about the Asian American experience, and I've been taking notes, a lot of notes about this book. I usually just use pencil or pen, and I dog ear my pages. I don't use any type of flags or post-its. I really like the feeling of the experience. Like, I have read this book and it has my mark kind of way, so I'm not precious with my books. And with this very little video, I will continue my morning reading, and I'll see you soon next week. If you want to see anything in particular, please let me know. in the comments down below, and I'll see you next week.